Alright, and here we go with game 2 of this round robin tournament where we have Pals for Life versus AzianGlow. We're just getting into Champion Select as it takes everyone a second to connect.
A quick shout out to Excessive Talent Gaming. If you like what you're seeing, if you're enjoying the shoutcasting, enjoying the tournament, if you want to be a part of the community or be a part of future tournaments, don't be afraid to check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/xsvtalentgaming. We also have a Twitter handle, twitter.com/xsvtalentgaming at xsvtalentgaming. First game we watched was a really good one between who was it?
Pals for Life and
versus
BDG.
BDG. And so I'm hoping we got another good one here. Pals for Life versus AzianGlow. Pals for Life on the blue side and AzianGlow on the purple side. Bands already going out. Vane and Thresh for blue team right now. Blitzcrank for purple team.
You can see that perhaps AzianGlow saw that game on the stream and doesn't want to play against that Blitzcrank that they ran last game. And Pals for Life had to play against the Thresh last game and does not want to have to deal with that again. The Vane they did ban last game, so perhaps they just don't like Vane as a team. Or it might be targeted as well.
Amumu also going down. They really did not like the team that they had last game.
Yeah, they saw what they like to run, and you can ban it out. That's a good strategy. But we'll have to see if... what were the bans last game? There was... I don't remember exactly what the bans were, but...
Vane and Draven.
Not from the other team, from BDG. No,
sorry.
Good call, yeah.
Sorry about all that music, guys.
Music's OP. Alright, so Shen coming out. It's a pretty standard ban. No one likes Shen at all. Plus, the AzianGlow ran Shen in their first match on Stream 1. So perhaps they saw that. Perhaps they just don't like Shen. And the final ban coming out. I wouldn't be surprised to see something that they played last time.
Well, they already got Blitzcrank and Amumu out. They might ban out Zed. I would not be surprised to see a Zed ban. No, they decided to go with a Malphite. So Zed is open. So do you think Pals for Life is going to grab that Zed?
Well, he dominated last game. I would not be surprised to see him again. You know, part of it was you know what? I thought it was a decent matchup for Garen. I don't play a lot of top lane. Perhaps it is a good matchup for Zed. Not a top lane specialist at all. And there it is, first picked, because he was huge last game and wants to do it again.
Yeah, and again, just a great pick by there.
Tarek
and Heimerdinger.
Please run.
Please lock in Heimerdinger. Smite. Wait, what was that Heimerdinger? Did you watch that video?
The 5-man Heimerdinger mid comp?
Yes.
Where they ran, Smite Heimerdinger, and they used him to take red buff at level 1. I mean,
please lock in this Heimerdinger.
I do not think that he will lock it in, but we'll see. Tarek, decent pick, you know, a standard support. He's fallen out a little bit with all the recent nerfs, but he's still strong and he's still somewhat popular. The armor aura is, of course, effective against Zed.
The armor aura and the ulti aura also, which is practically like a mini Baron buff. And provides so much attack damage and ability power to the rest of the team.
And 3 seconds left. Will he pick the Heimerdinger? Switches to the teleport revive Tristana.
Oh, so much for Heimerdinger.
So it looks like bottom lane might be Tarek Tristana.
That's going to be a strong kill lane, especially once they hit level 2 or level 3. Oof. Don't be afraid. I would not be surprised to see them going all in at 3.
Of course, it depends who the other bottom lane is. We see them. They look like they want to run that Lux again. It worked out well for them last game, and hey, if it's not broke, why would they fix it? So it looks like they're locking in a bit of the same comp, but they're gonna have to pick something new since Blitzcrank and Amumu are both banned.
That's the interesting thing. Blitzcrank and Amumu were both banned. They left out Zed and Lux. I honestly think Zed and Lux were a bigger contributing factor than Blitzcrank. Amumu, I understand Amumu, but I would not give them both Lux and Zed because that was just so... Just the amount of burst damage they were able to provide late game was just so ridiculous.
Well, we'll see. Locking in those solo lanes early can get you countered pretty hard sometimes. So, AzianGlow definitely has the opportunity to counterpick the Zed and Lux. They know exactly what they're going against. And, you know, Lux, as you said last game, she's weak to a lot of people that have strong gap closers. So, if you were to pick a mid like Akali or Ahri who just jumps on you and can dodge your skill shots, like those are usually somewhat strong picks against her.
Volibear and Singed being picked up by Purple Team.
These are some good picks, I think. Once again, I said this last game, but I think a tanky pick is good against Zed because he wants to burst you down, and Singed is, of course, gets very tanky.
The problem is, though, I think that Zed has a lot of ways to escape Singed. Singed is not going to be able to get to Zed because if Zed gets one of the shurikens off, that's going to slow down Singed. And if Singed is able to get past that, then Zed's just going to...
It's actually not the shurikens that's slow. It's the Shadow Slash.
Oh, sorry, it's the Shadow Slash that slows. Shows you how much I play. Now, as far as mid, what do I think Purple Team's going to pick? I would not be surprised if I see a Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix would be a great pick against Lux.
Or even like anyone with a nice gap close, like Kassadin, or like I said, Akali or Ahri. Gap closes do really well against her. She's really long range.
Or Diana even.
Yeah. So
Ezreal being hovered on by Blue Team.
And let's talk about the Volibear. He's just really, right now, a strong overall jungle pick. He does everything well. He's got good initiation. He's got pretty good tanking and good damage. It's really strong when you run up it for the lane ganks.
I mean, this is a little bit like what we saw last game. We have a lot of bursts from Varus, Lux, and Zed, combined with against a lot of tankiness with Taric, Volibear, and Singed. Purple Team actually gonna Volatile Thunder looking at Cat, potentially Kha'Zix or Fizz.
And you can see kind of they pick up three of the same Pals for Life pick up three of the same champions at Lux, Zed, and Varus. And
I like the fact that they're going with a tank, like a tankier support. No, Thresh is pretty tanky, but I really like the amount of peel that Alistar is able to provide. That with Zac is also very tanky and is able to provide just so much disruption with his ulti.
Yeah, it's gonna be really hard for Taric and Tristana to, if you want to go for those kills and jump onto Varus, it's gonna be hard for them to do that because jumping right onto an Alistar, you're gonna get knocked up.
They might even want to go for Alistar early. Because if they get a stun on Alistar and burst him down real quick, then there's not much he can do about that.
Well, he's pretty tanky, but so I see the Katarina picked up, and I think she matches up okay with Lux, of course. She's able to shun Poe to the enemy, perhaps dodge skill shots with it. I think that's a decent matchup. So I think my favorite pick is Zac. He's really starting to catch on. We saw him actually in the LCS yesterday. He did decent in it. I think he was played 2 or 3 times. And
top lane especially.
Top lane Zac?
Yeah, the Wicked played Zac top lane, and then on the EU side, someone played Zac top lane also.
All right, well, this is the jungle one. I haven't seen that actually, but I'm not the biggest watcher.
I'm gonna be real. I don't like the Katarina pick. Out of everything that he hovered over, Fizz, Kha'Zix, and Katarina, I don't think is a very good idea because there's just so much disruption with the cow and with Zac that, like, you're gonna have to. Katarina's just gonna have to be very, very careful and very, very picky with when she goes in and when she ulties. She's not going to be able to go around and like...
But as far as the squishies go, if she's able to get onto the Lux or Varus, they can't interrupt it. So that's not... We'll see. Some people are really good at ninjaing that ulti, and I have no idea how they do it. So now we're going into the 3-minute delay, of course, so that nobody can watch the game while they're playing the game. And... honestly, I think I like the AzianGlow team. I like the double flip from Volibear and Singed. It's really going to help them get to those key targets. And Tristana, such a strong late game if they make like Tristana and Singed in the late game. No, you don't want to deal with that. But we'll have to see. I mean,
I like Pals for Life's team. I like the amount of potential. The amount of gank potential that you have with Zac, especially bot lane with Alistar, that is just a great opportunity to get some early kills. Alistar going in with a flash pulverize, headbutting back with Zac's ability to just slingshot through into the lane. That could spell a lot of trouble for Taric and Tristana.
So, how do you think that the top lane matchup will go? Because, like, I never play top. It is by far my least knowledgeable role.
I think it's gonna be really hard for Singed. I think Zed is gonna have a really easy time to harass and farm, especially pre-6. And with the nerf to with them removing the CC reduction on Singed, that's just going to make him so much harder to get to Zed at 6. So really, I don't know. I'm gonna be very curious to see how this works out. If Volibear and Singed, if Volibear camps top lane though, I could see that being a big issue for Zed. But again, with Singed, if Singed can get big, I mean, a big Singed is really hard to deal with.
He's really big.
He's really big.
So, yeah, and we'll have to see if Zed plays as aggressive in this game as he did last time. Last time he was on Garen's turret the entire time, like, making life miserable for him. So, if he's up there again, Volibear is a little bit stronger of a ganker than, who was the jungler? Volibear is just a ridiculously strong ganker. Like, even if you have a ward sometimes, his speed from the Rolling Thunder from his flip, it's so much that sometimes you can't even get away.
Now, flash on Volibear, mistake or no?
You know, I think it's personal preference. You know, flash lets you if you need to be able to run, you need to be able to execute the flash flip with him, so you can try to catch someone like in a team fight. You can flash and flip them. I think it's good for that, but Ghost, of course, is strong on him. It helps lane ganks more. If you pop Ghost and you're running up the lane, especially if you have Boots 5, like the other team you can't escape if you're pushed up too much. So I think that really it's personal preference.
Now, on the LCS scene right now, there's a lot of talk about Boots of Swiftness, about their strength with the slow mitigation. What is your feeling on that? Do you think that that's something that Volibear and really just Volibear and Singed might want to go after?
I don't think that's something that we'll see this game, since Lux and Varus are both rocking snares and Alistar's with the knock-up, Zac with the little knockback. I don't think that slow reduction is as big of a deal. I mean, Zed has his slow, and Lux's E, of course, slows some, but I think that because of that hard CC, it's not really going to come into play.
Really, I think right now, Purple Team has won. Everyone but Taric is holding skins.
And that was winning. No, yeah, that was the winning factor.
That was the determining factor.
So I mean, 3v4 on skins. Blue's got their work cut out for them.
I don't see Metator Alistar very often.
No. What skins do people use on Alistar? I don't know.
Unchained Alistar.
Yeah, that one was the free one. I was like, all of Alistar skins are kind of like the same. Oh, I like this Longhorn one.
Yeah,
that one's good. I don't like this Singed skin. I think I like Surfer Singed. I like the Katarina skin, but I don't know. But I like Firefighter Tristana too. Not my favorite skins in this game.
Augmented Singed? I don't know if I've seen that one.
It looks like that. He's got a thing on his face. No, I don't. I like Riot and I like Surfer. They're so good.
Surfer Singed is where it's at.
Yeah. All right. Whoop.
Sorry about that.
And here we go into the game. So we see that Taric's running the Deep Utility, Biscuit, and Explorer's Ward, whereas Alistar not a fan of that.
I don't think he ran. He got it last game either.
No, he didn't. One difference we can see: Alistar. Well, perhaps he doesn't have that many utility masteries because he did not start with the extra gold that you get from utility. The difference you can see: Taric has a pink ward and Alistar just has 3 greens, so that's going to be a little bit of an advantage. Ooh. And it looks like they're going for the invade. Could be a 4v4 fight.
It's going to be interesting, especially with Zed up top lane. I'm not entirely sure why.
This could be a really strong pickoff. I would send Lux first and not Alistar. She's got that long-range snare. And we'll see. They definitely look like they want to make a move, but Katarina...
There is no vision. Zed is coming down right now.
Zed could walk right into them if they're patient enough. He's going to come in from behind. Here. Wait, Zed's on their team. I'm sorry. Looks like it's gonna. Oh,
Zed showed himself. Katarina saw. They know. They know.
They know. And the pings go down. Katarina backs off, and but she's gonna get caught anyway.
What is Katarina doing?
What is she doing? And that's gonna be an easy first
Oh
blood.
my gosh! Katarina knew that they were there, and also she's to stop moving. I'm not sure if that was just a lag issue, or if that was just her like, oh, they're not actually there anymore.
And now AzianGlow is gonna have to come up with a backup plan quick. You see the pings going down on blue side's blue buff, and Volibear might try to run over there and go for that. Because theirs is definitely going to be stolen.
I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can do that by himself.
And I gotta say, one thing that I don't like, Tarek, as a support, I would have put a ward down in the blue brush right now so that you have vision of it.
Yeah, I mean, you have the Explorer ward. You have 3 other wards at your disposal. I would have put something down.
Yeah, the Explorer ward would have been a great use. You can see Zed's going to be a little late to top lane as he's recalling just now, but so is Singed because he's going to help Volibear with that blue buff. And, you know, one of the differences here is that Volibear is going to have to use his smite, and Zach got that blue buff smite free.
Look how fast this cow is. Cow is definitely running movement speed, Quince.
Yeah, and that first blood, so it hurts to see that. Katarina saw them. Zed made the mistake of going outside of the brush, and I think perhaps she was typing or something because she was just standing still at a very bad location, and just easy pick off. And unfortunately for her, Varus got the first blood. That's probably one of the worst people. That's definitely one of the worst people you want to get it.
Well, luckily for Tristana and Tarek, Varus is not taking advantage of that early gold lead.
He didn't go back and buy. So you can see both the junglers going pretty normal, picking up their red buffs. Volibear skipping over his because he had to use smite on blue, whereas Zach already picked his up and is looking to gank at bottom.
Oh, great snare there by Lux, able to do some damage on Katarina, making her go through 1 of 9 health pots. Alistar flash pulverizes up. Zach goes in for the gank.
And
just great. That was the gank I was telling you about. That was the gank potential that I had talked about earlier with Alistar and Zach. It's just so glorious that can happen. And even though they didn't get the kill, they were able to chunk down Tristana to half her health.
And if you look at the summoners burned, Alistar did use his flash and exhaust, but Tristana used both of hers and Tarek flash as well. So overall, 2 summoners for 3, and having that flash up on Varus is going to be nice. Oh,
Alistar going in with a headbutt pulverize, was trying to get a kill on Tristana, but did not make it happen.
And you can see they're getting really aggressive here. Alistar wants to force Tristana back, and she's going to have to recall.
Just great aggression there by blue team right off the bat, making Tristana go back.
Really dominating this lane, and Varus is doing a good job pushing the minions. This is a really smart thing for those of you that perhaps don't know. When the carry goes back, of course, you want to push the lane really hard. This denies the carry experience and farm, as those minions are going to go into the turret. Maybe Tarek last hits them, but either way, Tristana's not getting those last hits.
Varus now 10 CS already above Tristana, doing a great job of CSing right now. Not only does he have that 10 CS advantage, he also has that extra kill. He's already pocketing 1,100 gold.
And that 10 CS is what I was saying. It's so good to push that lane into the turret. And
Zach's looking mid lane right now, wanting to get a gank, but there is a ward. Katarina does know about her. Just checking to see right now. Alistar with a great headbutt on Tristana. Great pulverized. Tarek does the mistake of stunning Alistar. You don't want to stun Alistar, especially when he uses all of his abilities, because there's not really anything they can do. You got to go up there and just stun the AD carry and stop them from doing damage. Lux with a great snare on Katarina, getting some damage off on her.
Katarina's not going to be too worried. She did start 9 health pots, so...
Oh! Oof.
Close call.
Close call. Singed going in right now for the... No, Zed going in on the kill on Singed. Sorry about that. I couldn't see through all that poison.
Oh, man. This could be a repeat of last game. Zed was very dominant then and getting those early kills.
Alistar might die here to Tristana. Varus trying to put the damage. Alistar with a nice headbutt, but Varus is exhausted. Varus cleanses out of it. Can he get the pickup on Tristana here?
Oh, he ran in the wrong direction. Oh, if he lands... Oh,
he misses it.
Alistar needed to go in that brush after the headbutt. He headbutted Tristana away and then kind of went to melee her, and if he had run into that brush, I think it could have
that was a bad call for Katarina to jump in. Zach going in for the gank. Ignite by Lux. Will she go down? Oh, flash by Zach, and Lux is able to get the kill. Great gank there. Katarina just a little way too aggressive there without any vision. She went in there and she shampooed towards Lux, and right when she shampooed, Zach was like, well, I guess I'm just going to go in now.
So we can see on blue building up some early leads with their kills. They are this is kind of like what happened last game. They're doing really well top and mid. Bottom is a bit behind though, so we'll have to see if they can help out that lane.
Now here's the thing about the gold, the item advantage I was talking about earlier. Varus still hasn't gone back. Tristana has gone back. Now has 2 Doran's blades to Varus's longsword. Varus has no life steal. Zach going in for the gank right now. Slows Tarek. Tarek stuns Zach. I don't think they'll be able to follow up on that unless Alistar's able to get a headbutt pulverize. There's the headbutt. There's the pulverize, and I think Tara's going to go down. Yep, there he goes.
Good job by the team to leave that last hit for Varus. You could see he backed off and he secured it. When you have a free kill like that, of course you want to give it to the carry. Don't be greedy.
that was a great job. The biggest problem was there was no ward. There was no ward coverage. They were pushed up so far, and Purple Team had a great advantage at that point until that gank. So it was just, had you warded there, you would have kept that advantage.
So you see Katarina picking up the early Negatron cloak. That's really going to make her a bully for Lux. That Lux is not going to do too much damage to her. She's going to be able to jump on her and harass her.
I don't know if I would. I probably would have gone blasting one first, honestly.
Well, she is 0-2 now, so when you're behind, sometimes you want to play more defensive. We see Zach getting ready to pass the blue buff off to Lux, of course. And Singe looks like he's hanging in all right.
Great flip there by Singe, but just it's not the same. The amount of burst that Zed is able to produce does more damage than the dot that Singe produces.
But you can see Singe is doing okay for himself.
Zed does have his ulti.
Singe has a catalyst and a flask, so
Volibear's going to keep blue here.
Over time, he should probably be able to out-sustain Zed if he keeps doing trades like that. You just got to watch for that burst down with the ult. So both blue buffs taken. Zach taking his own red buff again, so perhaps he'll be looking to gank soon, especially since he's about to hit level 6. Both junglers, Volibear just hit level 6, so both junglers getting those stronger ganks now.
But just the advantage right now, it's 4-2, 9 minutes into the game. There's right now a 1,000 gold advantage. Not that big of an advantage. Most of that advantage right now has to lie in the extra kill from Varus and the 10 CS and Zed.
And we can see 2 ganks coming up right now. Volibear is getting ready to gank top, whereas Zach's positioning himself in the bottom.
Zed going with the ulti. Deathmark is going to kill Zed.
Double flipped.
Bot lane, though, Alistar is able to flash and pulverize down there. Zach goes in with the ulti, but I don't think they're going to be able to get the kill.
No, unfortunately not.
But Zed is going to go down from Volibear here. Volibear bites him. Volibear just barely gets the kill there.
And at least Singe got an assist for that, so that's going to help him at least not fall too far behind. So, top lane, Zed probably still working with a little bit of an advantage, but not too bad.
Zed just got greedy there. Zed really wanted to kill on Singed.
And bot lane, you can see Alistar once again used his flash pulverize, and he was able to burn both Tarek and Tristana's flashes. So pretty good trade for him as well.
Tristana, though, just clawing his way back into the game. Varus, again, 2 kills, but Tristana just making it up all in CS right now. Gold-wise, they're practically even. They're just about 100 gold away from one another. Mid lane, Katarina doing a great job of farming, 60 to 53. Top lane, Zed is out farming Singed. And right now in supports, Tarek has twice as much CS as Alistar.
Oh, Varus getting some free damage put onto him. Ooh, taking another hit.
Advice from Alistar. Headbutt Tarek back. Tristana going in right now. Stun on Varus.
He needs to pop his ult.
I don't know if they're going to... I think Tarek's going to go down here. Tarek's going to go down. Tristana ultied... Oh my god, Tristana ultied Varus away from herself and was not able to pick up that kill. Had he auto-attacked a couple more times and then ulted, that would have been a surefire kill for Tristana.
Oh, and I think anyone that's played Tristana has felt that pain before, where you ulti someone for the killing blow and they live with 10 HP and walk away. I think we all have felt that.
Now, it's interesting because I'm pretty sure that entire exchange, except for Tarek dying and Tristana missing the kill on Varus was planned, because Tarek allowed himself to get into position for Alistar to pulverize him and headbutt him back into Varus to get that stun off.
Very true. It looked like they were trying to bait, and this is just backfired.
Look at this gank that's about to happen here.
Oh, man.
Zed's going in. Zed does have his ulti. He is going to apply Death Mark. Zed's going to go and jump in over the wall. Will that be enough? Singe trying to ghost away, and Zed flashes in to make sure he gets the kill.
You know, Singe did a good job trying to juke the Zac out. He dodged his leap, but with the slow from Zed, Zac's pretty quick, especially since he used his bounce.
Great play there by blue team.
And Volibear's going to head up top just to cover that lane. Zed will back off. Probably recall.
And again, just like last game, Zed is starting to get really, really big.
See, 2 kills, 2 assists already. He's really being a terror in that top lane, and that's something that teams might want to consider banning from him in the future.
I would agree. Tristana jumping in right now on Varus. He is not scared, but Varus ultis in to Tristana trying to get...
Oh, but Tarek comes up to scare him off.
Tarek did not have the flash. If Tarek had a flash, he could have flashed, ultied in, and secured a kill there for Tristana.
And really funny to see this 80 carries 1v1 while both the supports go to ward. But Alistar did ward dragons, so there will be no sneaky dragons on his watch. And he has a pink ward at the tri-brush, so might be looking to gank bottom soon.
It's going to be interesting to see how Tristana decides to build. Varus is going to go for the Bork again, but do you think are we going to see Blade of the Ruined King from Tristana also, or do you think she should go somewhere else?
I think that Tristana will be building Blade of the Ruined King. It's very popular on Zac to stack HP since it obviously scales with his abilities and such. And Blade of the Ruined King is obviously the most obvious counter. Plus, Tristana's picked up an early Vampiric Scepter, and as Tristana, you usually either go Blade of the Ruined King or Infinity Edge. So we should be seeing that. Volibear
with a gank up top lane to Zed. Will Singe be able to catch him and get the flip on?
Oh.
Zed just flashes away, runs away, says, nope, I don't want to deal with that.
But this does put them in a position where they could contest.
Oh, Alistar just barely missed the headbutt pulverized there. Or just the pulverize, not the headbutt, I'm sorry.
And Lux picks up her blue. That's going to help her farm out. But meanwhile, Katarina shoved the lane and is picking up the Wraiths. So good farming sense there.
Katarina, once Katarina gets items, it's going to be it's going to spell trouble for Lux.
Katarina
is just doing a great job of... Oh, and Katarina and Volibear now going in and trying to get the kill on Lux. Volibear going in, great snare by Lux to prepare to stop him from killing her.
Oh man, and Zed is really being forced away from his turret here.
Oh
pops
my gosh.
The Death Mark, pops the Ignite.
But misses the Shuriken. But it doesn't matter, still gets the kill. But I think Poison and Ignite's still going to kill. Nope.
Oh, barely lives.
Just barely.
A little, just barely miscalculated by Singed, and that's really unfortunate for him because he does not need to be down even more. And you can see just how strong Zed is, even taking Singed down. So, this game we are almost 15 minutes in. There haven't been any towers, any dragons, so no real big global objectives yet. And blue team's built up about a 2k gold lead, so that's pretty good for this early in the game.
I'm not liking purple's position at the moment. They're not going for objectives. They're a left face to continue, and this is just gonna make Katarina going in on Lux right now with the Shunpo and the Death Lotus. But is not able to pick up the kill, but is able to chunk Lux down very, very well, but she still does have like 3 more health potions. Zac now coming in for the gank. Katarina, great reflexes!
Yeah, very quick flash. Not sure if it was entirely necessary, but it keeps her rather safe than sorry, I suppose.
What I was going to say, blue team right now is beating purple team in the laning phase. I mean, Tristana and Katarina are doing a great job of farming, but Varus has 3 kills, Zed has 3 kills, Lux has 2 kills, and if every lane is losing, even by a small bit, that's just going to snowball into, oh my gosh, and a great headbutt there on Tristana, and Tarek just goes straight back onto Varus with Tristana jumping on her. Who's going to die here? I think Varus is going to go down first, but will Alistar be able to get the kill on Tristana? No, Tristana just jumps away. They might actually end up getting the kill on Alistar, but they don't go for it. Tarek did have the stun, but decided not to go for it and get the extra kill on Alistar.
And Lux is coming down to see if she can clean anything up.
She has a laser.
Tristana is recoiling far enough away to not get picked off.
Top lane.
Meanwhile, it looks like Zed went aggressive on his Singed with his
really bad for Zach.
Oh man. Oh, Volibear pops the speed, and it looks like he's going to be able to get... Oh.
I don't think so. He doesn't have Ghost. No, sorry, he has Flash. He doesn't have Ghost at all.
And Zach barely managed to get away. But what happened in that bottom fight was it was really quite an even fight. You see both carries doing about the same damage to each other. But Tristana has the barrier, and Varus has the cleanse. So she waited until she got low and baited him. He thought he could kill her, and then...
Oh, great ulti by Lux! Great ignite! That was just a wonderful play. Was able to get a great pickup there, a great free pickup there on Volibear. Lux now 3-1.
And oh man.
Oh, bad call by Katarina. Oh my gosh, Lux with red buff is scary. Lux has a pretty long attack range. I'm gonna find the button there. Has a 550 attack range, is able to just poke down Katarina. Every time he pokes him down, that's an extra, what, 30, 40 damage?
She's going to have to be pretty careful, though, because she's somewhat low on health, and Katarina has her ulti and ignite. Oh, looks like Tristana, tried to perhaps headbutt before pulverize, but got a little bit ahead of himself.
That combo is hard to do sometimes. Zach going in right now mid lane. They're able to get the pick up there on Katarina. Great job by Zach.
And I guess I was wrong about Tristana. It looks like she is going for a Bloodthirst, so a little bit of an unusual build.
I think she's going to go Infinity Edge. I think she just got the Bloodthirst, the Vampiric Scepter for the sustain.
That's true. That's a possibility as well. Oh man.
Volibear going in, wants the kill on Zach. 1v2. Just look at all those stuns and all that CC.
Misses the laser, but
he does not have the ulti.
Oh, and we'll get him. Oh man, you never want to go in 1v2 unless you are sure. And Zach is one of those champions that can bait you when he heals with his passive. There was just
so much chain CC, so many small disruptions that did not allow Volibear to get any single auto attacks off. Had he gotten 3 auto attacks off, Zach would have been dead, because the bear would have just bit him and killed him.
But you have to keep in mind, Zach, his passive might have been up, and he would never have killed Zach with his passive. Yeah, his passive is off cooldown, so perhaps...
No, it's not off. It's not on cooldown anymore.
Oh, okay, well... very strong tool for him when it's up. It can really help with tower dives.
So, right now, the key to this game, I think, for Purple Team is for Tristana to keep farming and keep getting bigger and bigger. In order for Blue to win, Blue Team needs to win before the 35-minute mark. If they hit 35 minutes and beyond, Purple Team is just going to steamroll at that point, because Purple Team is just going to get way too tanky, and Tristana is just going to have way too many items. She's 2-0 right now with 150 CS. She's out farming the rest of the team right now, and that's just going to spell so much trouble when it gets to late game.
Varus is keeping up pretty well for now, and Varus does scale decently into late game, as he does have that % health damage, but man, Tristana is just a monster if you get there.
And here's the thing, how many times has Zach done this gank before? This has happened so many times, and there's still no ward in this bush.
Looks like they're really being patient about this.
They're waiting for Tarek to make the engage. They're waiting for them to engage on this. Alistar now going from top lane is going to be able to get a headbutt.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Headbutts Tristana, but she rocket jumps.
Oh, and Katarina's now coming down, but they still don't know about Zach. Oh, this could be really, really bad. Zach going in right now. Katarina shunpoed in, decided not to ulti. They saw the Zach there, and they're like, nope, no, I don't want to deal with this.
Both teams back off.
Lux now coming down bot lane.
And this could be the 4v3 that they need to secure some kind of kill. That ward actually not in the brush, so not giving vision right now. It's a little bit unfortunate. They don't really know about this. Oh, she could land the snare over the wall. Oh! Just barely misses that.
Meanwhile, top lane, Zed is able to take the turret, was able to chunk down Singed again, take him back. Volibear and Singed now going up towards Zed. Double flip going on right now. There's one. There's two!
And he's not going to have an easy time getting away from this. And the slow comes out. They should be able to flip him again shortly. And I do not see him getting away.
There we go.
There's the double flip again, and he's going down.
Bot lane, meanwhile, they're able to take down the turret. Katarina now mid lane pushing, trying to see if she can make something happen. I would not be surprised if I see Blue Team start to take this dragon. They can take this dragon without any sort of contestation because Volibear's up there right now.
They saw Volibear top for a long time, killing that Zed, and when your jungler goes top, this is an easy way to punish it. And you see Taric and Tristana coming.
They might actually try to go for this. No, they're not.
Oh man, if Alistar lands a headbutt pulverize combo on this Taric.
Oh, great flash pulverize! Headbutting Tristana back in, but she flashes away. Taric now.
If Varus just lands a spell, Taric has all the stacks he needs to die.
Katarina coming in. She might be able to clean this up, but no, they just back away at that point.
A little bit foolish by Taric and Tristana. When you just know the other team's doing dragon, sometimes you just gotta give it up.
If you're gonna get that close, if you're gonna get that close, you have to go for it. You can't get that close and just
walk away. Yeah. Oh man, and Alistar goes toward the blue, but finds a bear waiting for him.
Oh, Katarina with a great Death Lotus, but look at all that CC just disrupting everything. But it doesn't matter though. Katarina's able to get one kill. She might be able to get the second kill here on Varus. There's a double kill. Lux with an ulti trying to get the kill on Tristana, but it doesn't happen. Katarina now going for a triple kill maybe for Lux, but just Zed and Lux providing so much CC.
Oh, and Zed comes... Good play by Zed to be aware, come down from top lane, and really clean that fight up. Oh, Volibear just barely escapes. But, I mean, meanwhile in the top lane, Sin's just doing work on that lane.
That was a 3 for 2 for bot lane. Sorry, a 3 for 2 for purple lane.
Purple team.
Sorry, purple team. Sorry, what am I saying? For purple team. And not only did they get those 3 kills, but they also got 1 turret top lane. They're going to get a second turret here top lane in a second.
See, Alistar trying to stop him. Of course, Alistar is not going. Sin's just not going to be scared of that.
And that that entire exchange made up for the dragon that they lost.
Indeed. So that probably comes out. You know, blue team only came out 1 kill down, so they actually probably still came out okay.
It was a 3 for 3 because
Taric died earlier.
Yeah, Taric died a lot earlier.
So blue team still building a little bit of a lead here at
4,000 gold advantage right now.
And you can see that somewhat reflected in the items. Zed's finished like his Blazing King and has already got the Brutalizer.
Varus, interestingly enough, going for the Bilgewater for the extra lifesteal and probably the slow, and then going straight for an Infinity Edge. Tristana also finishing her Infinity Edge as well.
Yeah, look at the 2 carries builds. They both have Infinity Edges, but Varus has finished his Cutlass already, and whereas Tristana's just sitting on the Vampiric Scepter. So that active is going to make a little more of a difference, keep Varus a little safer, give him more burst.
Zed right now is sitting on 1,400 gold. Oh, this is going to be really, really bad for Zach. Zach's in a really bad position. Volibear and Katarina now trying to do some damage, but they're just running away as the rest of blue team decides to group up and start... oh my gosh, I can't speak. Decides to group up and actually make something happen. They are now sieging mid-turret. Purple team is not in a good position right now. Taric and Tristana are not in the fight right now. The fight has started. Varus with a great ulti. Zach going in there with the... Oh my gosh, and the Death Lotus by Katarina was able to get so many people low, but no kills. Zed is able to get 1 kill here.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh, and that burst.
What a great fight for blue team. And Lux might be overextending. Overextends and gives Tristana a 500G shutdown, then Tristana gives it back to Varus.
No, and the reason why purple team lost that fight was because Taric and Tristana were not there at the beginning of that fight. That extra 5 seconds that it took for Tristana and Taric to get all the way in there was all it took for blue team to be able to just dish out all that damage.
Yeah, Zach had a good ulti. He was bouncing on multiple people. Varus's ultis, I believe, snared at least 3 people. It snared Taric and Tristana because they were kind of behind, and they either had to run away from the fight or run toward it and get snared. He did a good job zoning them out. Katarina got a pretty good ulti, but it wasn't enough without their AD carry.
So that was what, a 5 for 2? No, that was a 5 for 3 and a turret.
Yeah, so once again, blue extending their lead. They're up 5k gold now. Pretty significant, but not impossible to come back from, especially that Tristana late game just gets better and better as you get more items on her.
And just the thing with Katarina right now is Katarina is jumping in at the very beginning of the fight and trying to dish out as much damage as she can. She can't afford to do that. She has to wait and work with Tristana to get the kills. She has to take the kills that Tristana is dishing out to her. Because if Katarina goes in she's not going to get the resets. And if she doesn't get the resets, the team's not going to have the damage to make anything happen.
And Alistar just punching Volibear away as he places down a ward. Good ward coverage by both teams on the lower half of the map there.
I don't know if purple teams are going to be able to claw their way out of this one.
Oh man,
Volibear's coming from behind now.
This is not good.
This is a 2v3. This is a 2v4. They don't want to fight this.
Oh no, this is...
Volibear, what are you doing?
Oh, the Taric and Tristana were trying to push that bottom turret, and they're paying for it with their mid turret.
That was a really, really bad call. Katarina is not big enough to be able to 1v4, and Volibear is nowhere near tanky enough to be able to withstand all of that. That was 2 for 1 and a turret.
And meanwhile, Varus and Singe dueled up top, which Varus got the better end of, and he's forced Singe to...
Oh, Singe! Varus actually gets the kill on Singe top lane!
He's just recalling at an unsafe spot. Varus walks around the corner and finds him, picks up the free kill after their duel.
And this is just like last game. Blue team's doing a great job of just grouping up and taking objectives and getting things done. And they keep catching purple team in bad situations.
Oh, and... good play by Zach, taking advantage of his passive. He knows that they're not going to be able to kill him, and he's going to come back with 3 of his blobs, giving him decent health, but he's still in a little bit of trouble.
Katarina able to get 1 kill. She actually interrupted her own ulti.
Well, sometimes you want to do that to keep up with them, and she might, if she's able to dodge the snare, she should be able to pick up this kill. There goes the snare. She shunpoed right over it.
But the shield is keeping her alive. She might live.
Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh. Zed's going to pick up the kill on Katarina here.
Good job by Zed to come up and save Lux. She was definitely dead otherwise. Varus picking up Volibear after Lux hits him with a laser. And this is just falling apart for purple. They're getting picked off everywhere.
Varus the bear killer.
Yeah, just in small skirmishes. Varus with his Blade of the Rune King and his percent passive damage, he's doing too much for to these tanks. You saw him and Singe duel. Well, you didn't see it, but the duel 1v1 top lane, and Varus got the better end of it, and that's not a good thing. Singe should be able to kill an AD carry if the game's equal. Oh.
Tristana now going in. Varus has the ulti. Varus has the percentage shot, but Tristana has the barrier, and Tristana gets the kill just barely.
I'm not sure how much that flash really did, but they're going to be able to pick up Taric in return for this as Alistar headbutts him out of Lux's laser, but Zach will be there to provide the slows and pick this up. But still a good trade for purple. Trading a support for an AD carry is always good, and Tristana, good job knowing that she could take that Varus one-on-one.
You know, and this is why picking summoner spells can be so important. Cleanse versus shield, which is better? In this case, the shield is just so much stronger.
But what we didn't show during that action was Zed went off and solo Dragon, so that's another 1,000 global gold for his team.
They're at 8,000 gold right now ahead, and what can purple team do to get back in this?
Well, they're probably going to lose this inhibitor. There's no turret to protect them, and that's just going to make it too easy to push in on it. But once the inhibitor's down, then they need to take advantage of that. They need to use those minions to farm up and try to catch up. Keep the wards on Baron to make sure they don't give that up. And really just play it safe. If they get a good pick off, if Singe can fling someone or Volibear can fling someone and then Taric can lay down a stun on Zed or Lux or even Varus, then that will be their key to winning a team fight. And it looks like they might be trying to pick off this Alistar. They definitely see him.
Oh, this is a bad call for Alistar. Alistar ulti is trying to get his way out here. But Lux and Zed and the rest of the team is coming in to converge, and they're able to scare away purple team. That was a great job. That was a great job by blue team to help protect their cow.
And it's unfortunate that purple had such poor ward coverage in the area because they definitely could have killed that Alistar, but they were a little scared of how close. They thought the rest of the team was a little bit closer than they were. If Tristana had jumped on Alistar and applied that slow, it definitely could have been a kill, I think. Oh.
Purple team needs to hold it out for another 7 minutes. If they can, another 5 to 10 minutes. I'm telling you, if they can get to 40 minutes, purple team will win this.
And this might be bad. They might have overextended slightly.
Oh, Katarina jumping in again head first with the Death Lotus, not able to get any resets and put herself in a really bad situation. But Tristana's Zed gets the kill on Tristana. Varus gets the kill on Tarek, and Varus now going to try to get the kill on...
Oh, All-Star pulverize. Oh, just misses the Singe, and he's probably going to pay for that with his life after the double flip.
The double flip.
And the tower goes down. Will they be able to clean up these two?
I think they'll be able to get this. Zed's going in right now, but the poison is really, really strong. Volibear's passive is not enough to stop the bleeding.
Oh, and Lux is... Oh, she might just barely survive. She's incredibly low and kind of zoned out by the tower. Oh man, and Zach...
And they just let Lux die.
Zach just leaves the turret as she's walking through, and Singe gets the free kill on her. I wish I had the chat open because I am sure there's something being said. That was a low blow.
That was just so mean.
But they are still so far ahead, extending their lead to 10,000 gold now, and they still don't have any inhibitors down, but one exposed, all outer turrets down. It's time for them to start pushing for one of those objectives, either Baron or the inhibitor.
And it was again, Katarina jumping in from the very beginning. Tristana going in, trying to get the kill on Zed, but not able to dish out enough damage.
And like you were saying, in that team fight, Katarina saw Lux and immediately jumped right onto her and started her ulti. But then Alistar just came out, headbutted her, pulverized her, and then what? Then she's in the middle of the entire team. Her ulti's been used, and she's a really cooldown dependent champion. She needs to assassinate someone so she can chain together those spells, take advantage of her passive. And when you go in first, that's not how you do it when you're Katarina.
Yeah, she just needs to be a lot more patient. If she's patient, if she can just wait, if she can wait 15 seconds before she jumps into the fight, things will work out a lot better.
Let Tristana toss out those auto attacks, and then as soon as someone gets low, just start chaining those Shunpos, those Twisted Steel, and that's where Katarina really shines.
Yeah, you have Singed Poison. You have Volibear's ultimate. Like, there's no reason why you can't have you can't whittle them down enough for Katarina to get those resets.
And looks like Blue Team is trying to set up for some kind of Baron, kind of dancing around.
They need to push mid and take that inhibitor.
Without any tower, Purple is going to have an incredibly hard time winning any fights.
They're so strong right now. Zed, interestingly enough, unlike last game, decided to go for a Last Whisper early, which I totally agree with.
Yeah, well, he probably heard me and was like, "Oh yeah, that guy's right." You know, I taught him that.
It's because you're the best.
But they're just pushing in. You can see how their CC is zoning them out. Lux's snares they're afraid of. And Alistar standing in front, ready to headbutt and pulverize anyone.
They should be able to take this without problem. Zach going in right now on Katarina. Katarina Shunpoing to Tarek.
Oh, Singe coming in with the home guard boots. This could be what they need.
And Zach, look at that disruption from Zach.
Oh, Lux's laser doesn't hit anyone.
Pretty Varus 1v1ing Singe right now.
Oh, that lock of the Iron Solari keeping Varus alive for just a little longer, but not long enough.
This is the fight Purple Team needed.
And you can see that Tristana just sitting there auto-attacking. Look, she's taking out Zach without any problem. And she's finally starting to do so much damage. She's got Infinity Edge, Bloodthirster, Phantom Dancer.
All she's missing is the Last Whisper. Once she gets that Last Whisper, really, she doesn't even need the Last Whisper because no one on the other team is...
That's exactly what I was about to point out. Zach has a Bulwark, which provides a little bit of armor. He just picked up a Chain Vest, which is going to be so good for him. Alistar, his only armor, Locket of the Iron Solari. That's not that much. So Tristana, yeah, she didn't build a Last Whisper yet, but she doesn't need it. She's just doing tons of damage. And Varus getting picked off there by the Singe, kind of being forced to 1v1 him, and
I'm calling it. That was the turning point. This is where the comeback happens for Purple Team.
We'll see. They were 10k gold down before, and now they've brought that down to just 8k after picking up all those kills and the turret. They might even be heading over toward this dragon for another free 1,000 gold. And you know what? Blue didn't even get the inhibitor, so they really just gained nothing from that. This could be the turning point they were looking for. Dragon goes down. It will be up again in about 41 minutes.
Purple Team needs to go B right now, and they need to grab some pink wards and start prepping for Baron. They can't allow a sneaky Baron happen. There is a vision ward right now for Blue Team, so there is no vision from Purple Team. Purple Team knows this. They don't want to allow Blue Team to grab a free Baron.
So, but with the pickup of that chain vest on Zac, looks like he's going toward a Sunfire. That is going to be key until Tristana gets that last Whisper, which is not going to be for a while. You can see she just sold her Dorans and picked up a Guardian Angel. She's going to be doing significantly less damage than she was doing in that last team fight.
I would have gone for the Guardian Angel as well. Zac, honestly, if Zac's the only person, oh my gosh, Volibear's in a really bad spot right now.
Oh, and this is what happens.
And Lux with a great snare on Singe. They were able to completely just blow up Volibear. That was not what Purple Team needed. Purple Team was doing such a great job of getting back into this game, and now they just gave Blue a free Baron.
And that's what happens when you don't have that vision on Baron. Volibear went in to face check it, and he found the Death Bush, and that is going to secure the Baron. And if there was a comeback happening, it is going to be so much harder now.
Yeah, that might have been the nail in the coffin for Blue Team. But again, Baron is only 4 minutes. If they take this inhibitor, it's going to be another 5 minutes. But if they can push that through, Tristana is going to have more than enough gold to be able to.
And I think Purple has to give up this inhibitor now.
Yeah,
There's no way.
Fight this
4v5 against the Baron team. Maybe they can hold their bottom turret if they get out there quickly, but there was no chance for that inhibitor.
They can't. They gotta fight this. I know they can't fight this. I'm sorry. They shouldn't fight this. Zac going in right now. They are engaging on this 4v5 right now. Singe is going in. Zac went in with the ulti. Tristana trying to run away, trying to get away, trying to be able to survive so that she could dish out the damage. Volibear now going in. Guardian Angel's about to be popped by Tristana.
Oh, and Zed goes down. Tristana's about to pop back up. Varus might go down.
Great jump by Tristana to stay alive. It is now 2 for 2.
And here comes that
3 for 2.
Here come the resets, and she should be able to, if she can survive a couple more seconds, she should be able to.
Tristana now jumping in, trying to get the kill. She gets 1 kill. She gets 2. Double kill. That's an ace. That's an ace for Purple Team. That was a beautiful fight. That was a great job by Purple Team to be able to survive. Great job by Tristana. Great positioning. She was able to just get out and not die.
And that Guardian Angel turned out to be exactly what she needed. That's what let them win that fight so much. Blue Team really wanted her dead. They overcommitted to kill her. Zed popped his ulti on her. She rocket jumped and flashed. Zed used his flash to get to her. Varus went forward to get to her. And as Varus was focusing Tristana, he got killed by Volibear and singed. And then when she revived, she was able to come back and clean up the fight. It was exactly what she needed in that situation.
Here's the late game trust that we're talking about. All she needs is 300 gold. Once she gets that 2200, she's got that 2300, she's got that last Whisper.
Yeah, and 6 item Tristana is scary. She has so much range. It's so hard to focus her down. It's really hard. You cannot get to her a lot of times if the team is protecting her well. And that was just a great win for Purple. They lost their inhibitor, yes. They lost their tower, yeah. But they took Baron buff off the other team. They got all that gold onto their damage dealers, and that is more important than their inhib, which, frankly, is just going to allow them to farm, because you might not know, but if you have middle inhib down, your minions on the side lanes get stronger as well. So it really just brings all the minions and gold to you.
And how does Blue respond to this? Zed, Varus, and Alistar all grab armor.
Yes.
They're all like, no, this Triss is getting way too big. And they're trying to counteract that by getting armor, but Tristana is literally only 300 gold away from grabbing that last Whisper. Once she grabs that last Whisper, she's going to be practically unstoppable.
You see she bought the Furor enchant for her boot so she can kite a little bit better or chase down a little bit better. So that's going to delay her from that last Whisper a little bit. And with that armor pickup on Varus and Zed, plus the Sunfire cape being completed on Zac, and the Warden's Mail being picked up on Alistar, she really needs to hurry up with that last Whisper.
Now, if Katarina can stay patient, this is how this fight should go out. Everyone is going to jump on Tristana and try to get the kill on Tristana. If they can whittle everyone down enough, Zed might get caught out here. Oh, Tristana jumping in, balls deep, going in after that. Zed going for the death mark on Tristana. Might not get the kill there.
The Lux laser comes up just short of killing that Tristana. If that had killed Tristana, they would have been able to hold this off. But as it is, this is going to be a couple towers possibly. 3v5 right now, and I don't see any way to...
There's a problem. They got to stop this. They can't let this happen. They can't lose this inhibitor.
It looks like they're sending Singe back to deal with the base, and everyone else is going to keep pushing. That still makes it a 4v3, and Tristana is just huge right now.
Yeah, and that Death Lotus, great awareness by Tristana, because had Tristana not continued fighting, the Death Lotus would have killed Tristana. All the lifesteal that she got from attacking Alistar was just barely enough to get Tristana through from.
You mean the Death Mark?
Sorry, the Death Mark. There's too many death items abilities in this game.
Why has everyone got to be killing each other in League, man?
and that's going to be enough for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she has the Last Whisper now.
So Tristana is going to be full build. She just picked up red buff. That's going to make her even stronger. Katarina should be able to escape here. Shunpo to.
Oh my gosh!
Varus misses the ulti, but she.
Had she landed an ulti, that might have been spelled bad news. Oh, Varus now getting caught out. Volibear flashing in for. No, this is not good. You don't have Tristana here. You don't want to fight this without Tristana.
Oh man, and that you are exactly right.
You don't want to fight this with Tristana. Tristana's your carry. Oh no!
And you can see why AD carries dominate the late game, as Varus just sits back and cleans that up, and fighting without Tristana was not the right call.
I think they could do this 2v3 though, especially with Tristana. If Singed goes in there, Tristana needs to ghost and go in.
The problem is Varus has that Guardian Angel.
Look at
Tristana
this. Look
does
at
not.
the damage that she's dishing out.
Oh, she's gonna have to go back to the fountain while Singe tries to hold this off. And see, Singe picked up himself a chain vest, so he's doing a little bit better.
I would have stayed in the fight. Tristana has the life steal to be able to stay in. Singe wanting to stop this. Oh, Tristana going on 1v5. You don't want to do this.
Oh, jump out, and she's going to perhaps get away with it. Nope, Zed finishes her off. She did pick off Varus, but was it worth it? It was a desperate situation.
It was just...
And now it is even more desperate. Tarek and Volibear are both respawning right now. Katarina's got another 5 seconds on her. This could be the game. Zed is very low. And he might be able to pick him off when Katarina comes up.
They're going to go for the inhibitor here and grab it. Katarina's not going to be able to 1v5 them.
Oh, Katarina gets off a good ulti, but not enough to kill anyone. Does not get the resets, and that's going to not let her kill anyone. And that will be the game. Friends for Life beating AzianGlow in a 43-minute game.